It's been an interesting few weeks to say the least. And Derrell, where are we with cattle production and slaughter numbers?
Well, you know, the last 4 or 5 weeks really has been a challenge as COVID-19 impacted the workforce in these meat packing plants. We started about 5 weeks ago seeing cattle slaughter and beef production go down. It got progressively worse for 4 weeks in a row. The week ending May 2nd appears to be the worst week. Cattle slaughter was down 38%, leading to a similar kind of reduction in beef production. Last week's estimated slaughter was up somewhat. It's still about 32% below a year ago, but it was up 6-point-something% from the week before. So I think we're making progress now. We should see this capacity come back online in the next few weeks.
What has been enabling that change?
Well, you know, obviously we just slowly working our way through the different plants that have been impacted and through the workers and getting them well. It's kind of a rolling process of you know, each plant dealing with the issues that it has locally and getting the workers well. And so I think at this point we continue to make progress. We could still have some setbacks, but it doesn't seem too likely at this point.
This whole process relies on the step in front of it and the step in front of it and the step in front of it. Let's take it back to the cattle producers. What should they be looking for in the next couple weeks?
Well, obviously we've created a significant backlog of fed cattle over the last few weeks by not being able to process them in a timely fashion. So we've got some immediate problems right there that we're going to try to work through in the next few weeks. It'll take several weeks, perhaps a couple of months to work through this. And really what that translates into for the entire industry, all the way back to the feeder cattle level, is a need to sort of slow cattle down and give the system time to sort of catch up. And so that's kind of what's out there right now. Feedlots are placing cattle relatively slowly because they're not moving them out very fast. And so that means that cattle out in the country are also basically slowing down a little bit. Some of those big feeder cattle really need to be in a feedlot, but we're going to try to hold them out a little bit longer and give them some time.
That is cattle and beef. How are things on the pork and poultry fronts?
Well, similar story in general, especially on the pork side. The difference is, of course, pork has less flexibility than cattle, and so we are euthanizing some hogs. You know, those backlogs are very severe there. Poultry side, we've euthanized a few chickens, but really not very many. Hasn't changed the overall production. So again, it's just kind of working through this and trying to get caught back up on all fronts.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Derrell Peel, Livestock Marketing Specialist here at Oklahoma State University.